Looks like you left your keys behind. A notification I get numerous times a day, and it's pretty annoying while it can literally save my tech. That's why I just have to show you how to manage it, like to turn it off when you don't need it and set it up the way that it can actually be useful. It all comes down to Find My app on the iPhone. It used to be called Find My iPhone, but it got rolled out to more devices and the functionality has become more broad. So this app is pretty much a map with all your friends' devices and items, which are basically Airtags. And each device or item has their own settings. My handbag, for example, which has, of course, the AirTag inside, allows me to see where it is, play sounds to locate it, or to find it precisely using the exact directions. But scrolling down just a bit more, you can see the notifications. And this has two options: to notify when left behind and notify when found. So notify when left behind is actually a very useful feature, because it reminds you that the item or device isn't with you anymore. But I usually keep this turned off on most of my devices unless I travel. So naturally, to never see a notification that you left something behind, go through all of your devices and items and turn it off individually for each one. However, I'd have a better idea. You can choose locations where it won't notify that you lost your items. The most common one is home, of course, but you can also add work, your girlfriend's or boyfriend's house, whatever it is. Just make sure that when you leave your AirPods or other things in your office, you don't get that notification letting you know your AirPods may have been lost. Just like this guy that is frustrated that he has to deal with the notifications again. Okay, once you set a location and add it to the quote safe list, then it asks you if you want to keep it like this. This exact location as trusted for other devices in your network. And the chances are that it will be trusted no matter which device you are holding. And before we get to the other type of notification, I want to say that if you are new on the Foxtecc channel, here you're going to be able to find like hundreds of tutorials for your Apple tech. So go ahead and subscribe and you're not going to miss the future ones. Anyways, to notify when found is another feature which is going to be grayed out for most of you. It means that it's not going to be clickable. You're not going to be able to turn it off or on, and by default it is going to be turned off. This feature can only be enabled once your device is lost officially, and it is there in order to inform you when it gets eventually found. So unless you specifically set and mark your AirTag or other device as lost, then this feature will not be available to you. And that's of course a good thing that you still have your device. But if not, and you sadly end up losing one of your items, then once the location is going to become known, then you're going to find out about it because you have the notification enabled here. Now, if you want to see the AirTags being unboxed in the ASMR way without me saying a word, go ahead and watch this video right here.